Have you ever started a course with full energy and then stopped after a few days? Maybe you opened a new playlist, maybe you enrolled in a certification path, maybe you downloaded notes and told yourself, this time I'll complete it. For the first few days, everything feels exciting. You watch lessons, you save resources, you even create a learning plan, but after 1 or 2 weeks, the energy slowly drops. One day you miss the plan, then 2 days, and slowly that course becomes one more unfinished item in your learning list. If this sounds familiar, I want you to remember something important. The problem may not be laziness, the problem may not be even lack of motivation. The real problem may be this: your learning system is not designed to support consistency. So in this video, I'll share a simple research-backed framework that can help you continue learning even on low energy days. So before we continue, a quick introduction. So if you're new here, I'm Sheikh Mohammed. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer specializing in data and AI. With more than 16 years of experience in technology, I work closely with professionals learning Microsoft Fabric, Azure Data, and Power BI. And one challenge I see again and again is not how to start learning, but how to keep going consistently. And this is exactly what this continuous learning series is designed to help you with. Most learners depend on motivation to start, and that's completely normal. Motivation gives you the initial push. It helps you buy the course, register for the exam, open the first module, or even start the first lab. But motivation is not stable every day. Some days you'll be tired, some days your office work will be heavy, some days your family responsibilities will take priority, and some days you simply will not feel like learning at all. And this is where many learners misunderstand the situation. They think, I lost motivation, so maybe this is not for me. But that's not always true. Motivation is good for starting, but consistency needs structure. So instead of asking, how do I stay motivated all the time? You ask this question, how do I build a learning system that works even when the motivation is low? So to make this practical, I use a simple framework. I call it the ACR Learning Motivation Framework. A stands for Autonomy, C for Competence, and R for Relatedness. So these are not just motivational words at all. So they connect to a well-known motivation theory called SDT, self-determination theory, rooted in the psychology of intrinsic motivation. So intrinsic motivation refers to initiating an activity because it is interesting and satisfying to do so, as opposed to doing an activity to obtain an external goal. So in simple words, people stay motivated better when they feel three things. They have some control, they can see some progress, and they feel connected instead of isolated. So for learners, that means this. Autonomy means I've chosen a clear learning path. Competence means I can see that I'm improving. And relatedness means I'm not learning alone. Now let us convert this into practical learning habits. So the first part is autonomy. Autonomy means you feel ownership over your learning. You're not learning only because someone forced you to do so. You're clear about why you're learning and what you're focusing on. So many learners lose motivation because they overload themselves. They say, I want to learn Power BI, Fabric, Python, SQL, Azure, AI, and also prepare for certification, all at the same time. That sounds ambitious, but in reality, it creates confusion. So when everything becomes important, nothing gets completed at all. A better approach is simple. Choose one clear path for the next 30 days. So instead of saying I want to learn everything in data analytics, say this: for the next 30 days, I'll focus on Power BI data modeling basics. Instead of saying I want to learn Microsoft Fabric, say this: for the next 30 days, I will understand Lakehouse, Warehouse, and one simple end-to-end project. So when your path is clear, your mind feels lighter. You know what to ignore, what to practice, you know what progress looks like. And here is your first action. Right? So you write this sentence today: for the next 30 days, I'll focus on so and so. Keep it simple: one path, one goal, and one next step. And the second part is competence. Competence means you can see that you're improving. This is important because learners do not stay consistent when they feel stuck every single day. So one reason people feel stuck is simple. They only consume content. They watch videos, save notes, bookmark articles, but they do not produce anything at all. Watching content may make you feel busy, but practice makes you feel capable. So for every learning session, you ask yourself, what small output will I create today? If you're learning SQL, write one query. If you're learning Power BI, create one visual. If you're learning Fabric, build one small Lakehouse step. If you're preparing for certification, explain one concept in your own words. And if you've watched a video, close it for a minute, then recall 3 points without looking at your notes. And this is what we call it as retrieval practice. In simple words, do not only rewatch, pause and recall. Another useful idea is spaced practice. That means you spread learning across multiple sessions. So instead of cramming everything into one single session, right? So for working professionals, this is very practical. A 30-minute session repeated consistently can be more useful than waiting for one perfect 4-hour slot that never comes at all. So your second action is this. After every learning session, create one small output, not a big project, not a perfect note, just one visible proof that you moved forward. The third part is relatedness. Relatedness means you feel connected, you feel supported, you feel that you're not learning alone. So many learners silently quit. They do not tell anyone they are struggling. They do not even ask questions. They do not share progress at all. And slowly the learning habit disappears. So, but you do not need a large community to solve this problem. Even one accountability partner can help. It could be a colleague, a mentor, a study group, a WhatsApp group, or even a LinkedIn post, or even a weekly comment under a learning video. When you share your progress, two things happen. First, you create accountability. Second, you realize that others are also struggling. That makes the journey feel normal. So your third action is simple. Find one place where you can share weekly learning progress. You can say, this week I learned one concept about data modeling, or today I completed one SQL practice query, or I restarted my certification preparation after a short break. Small public progress can create private discipline. Now let us convert this into a simple 30-minute routine. You do not need a perfect 3-hour learning plan. Start with 30 minutes. First 10 minutes, you review what you have learned earlier, but do not only read passively. So try to recall it first. Next 15 minutes, you learn or practice one small topic, one concept, one query, one visual, one lab step, one exam objective. So final 5 minutes, you write one takeaway or explain the concept aloud. This is where you convert information into understanding. This routine works because it is small enough to repeat. So it supports autonomy because you choose one clear topic. It supports competence because you create a small output. It supports relatedness because you share your weekly progress with someone. And it uses retrieval and spacing because you're reviewing, recalling, and coming back to learning over time. The goal is not to become perfect in one single day. The goal is to become consistent enough that progress becomes visible. So the next time you lose motivation, do not immediately blame yourself. So ask 3 questions. Do I have autonomy? Have I chosen one clear path? Do I feel competence? Am I creating small visible progress? Do I have relatedness? Am I learning with someone or some form of support or accountability, right? So motivation may fade. That's normal, but a simple learning system can keep you moving. So here is the key takeaway, right? Motivation helps you start, but a learning system helps you continue. So now I want to hear from you. What is this one topic you're trying to learn right now? What is stopping you from being consistent? Share it in the comments. I'll use your responses to plan any future videos in this continuous learning series. Thank you for watching, and I hope this is valuable. So send it to 3 of your friends who are struggling to stay consistent at the moment. And I'll see you in the other video. Thank you very much for watching.